Hello, Gemini and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Today we are going to take a look at your weekly tarot reading for February 2nd through the 8th. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs within your birth chart. It's really about the title here on this channel. If there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something in the message. I pull a power thought card at the end of every message for a little positive affirmation, a little positive boost. I also do a drawing for free readings at the end of every month. If that drawing is something you want to get entered into, all you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. And lastly, guys, if you find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation, please feel free to like the video, comment below. All the love and support is very much appreciated, and it does help get the message out there. So thank you guys so much for that. And also, if you guys like the style, how I interpret the cards, how I read, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone is always welcome. I upload messages pretty much daily. So let's see. Gemini. For the week of February 2nd through the 8th, 2020, Spirit. What does Gemini need to see? I feel like there's going to be a message that comes in. I feel like this may have been a message that you've been waiting a long time for. Regeneration. So, Gemini. Regeneration talks about reconciliation. It also talks about rebirth. It's kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy. Reborn, okay? I feel like there's something here, whether this is a relationship or the perception you have around this relationship. And we'll dig a little bit deeper into that. But I feel like there's a need here to let go of something. Okay, I feel like this may be the outlook or the perception of what had happened. There may be a message, information that comes in that helps you to move forward from this process. However, I feel like there is a need to let go of something in order to make room for a new beginning or a completely different opportunity. So let's see. I'm going to start with the Fairy Tarot, get an overview message. We'll pull 4 cards from this deck, and then we will break it down. Let's see. Most important message, Spirit, for Gemini for February 2nd through the 8th. What does Gemini need to see? Most important message here, Spirit. This is the Page of Cups, okay? So even though this card, it talks about a new relationship or a new emotional experience and a need to stay grounded, I feel like this may be tied into that message. Balance. Okay. Let's see. I do get the sense here, Gemini, that you have learned what you needed to learn to be able to stand your ground in this, okay? I feel also that things are going to be moving in a positive direction. Prince of Winter. there may be a little bit of resistance, okay? But what I'm getting here, Gemini, is a need to stand your ground, okay? Focus on yourself, focus on your work, focus on the things that you can control. Stand your ground with this person, okay? That's what's going to bring in this success, okay? I do feel like there is hope in this situation, but they may try to push the boundaries a little bit here. They may try to test the waters, if you will, okay? Stay grounded, stay focused, because this is, I feel like, the new start to an old past situation. And how you move right now within this dynamic is going to determine the outcome. So, meaning, what I mean by that is, I feel like, Gemini, right now, you're being presented with an offer or an opportunity. You can either do things the same old way that you used to do things and get the same old results, right? Playing into this person's BS, letting them walk all over you. Or you can stand your ground, stand firm in your boundaries, and you don't have to be, there's no Queen of Swords, so you don't have to be very off with their heads, right? But you can be a little bit more flexible in the outcome and just very matter of fact with how you present this message or this piece of communication on your part. For example, if this person comes in and they, oh, how you been, or how you doing, same old thing, like they never went anywhere, nothing ever happened, but you know that there's been water under the bridge, you can stand your ground and say, I don't appreciate how things played out our last interaction, and so I'm not really certain how to move forward from here. It's something that I'm trying to figure out, and I'm open to opinions or how you feel this should play out, you know? I also feel here, Gemini, that getting clear on what you want the outcome to be is going to be beneficial in this message. Meaning, if you're good on communicating with this person and you're good on even talking to them again and you've already made up your mind that what's the point of going through this? What's the point of even communicating, having a back and forth interaction? But if you decide that you do want to at least get closure on the situation, or whatever the outcome is that you envision for yourself, I feel like the need here is to get clear on what you want the outcome to be. That way you are able to communicate that with this person. Because I feel like they may come in all nonchalant, like, hey, how you been? So there's going to be a need to assert yourself a little bit, but nicely, in a nice way, Gemini. So let's see. Let's break this down. I do feel like, so in this deck, the Strength card, really quickly, it's standing out to me a little bit in this spread. Okay, and also we have several lions, the lion in balance, the lion in strength. So in this deck, you see the lion and the lamb. Okay, and what I perceive that as is a balanced approach, right? Standing firm in your boundaries, but soft in your message. And it may not be easy because you are a Gemini, you are a Queen of Swords type energy. But Gem, That's why I say get clear on what you want the outcome to be. Because if you want to have open communication with this person, I feel like you need to have a little bit more softer approach. It's going to open them up a little easier. So let's see. Let's break it down. Break it down, Gemini, for February 2nd through the 8th. Spirit, what does Gemini need to see? 2nd through the 8th. Also, I just want to mention here really quickly, I believe we're going into a retrograde period. So just be cautious, be aware. So, Gem, the first two cards out is the Seven of Pentacles with the Empress here, okay? And I feel like this, again, is talking about focusing on self, okay? Getting clear on what you want the outcome to be. What do you expect out of this communication from this person, right? What do you expect to happen? You guys just want to go back and forth. You just want to hear their voice. Do you want to get closure from the past? Do you want to reconcile? Like, what is, and what I would do here, Jem, is kind of get the worst case scenario that you can envision and the best case scenario, right? Hope for the best, but plan for the worst. I do feel like there has been a guard, a block. Somebody's been guarded. Somebody's been on the defense. I feel like this message is going to open up communication. Okay? Things are going to start opening up, especially if there's a situation. The Empress can sometimes symbolize like a mother or a mother of a child, but children involved, right? So there may be a need for you to have communication. But this person can't disrespect, okay? There needs to be boundaries set within this dynamic, okay? Within this relationship, within this dynamic, because I don't feel like there's a relationship. I feel like this is a past. This is an ex coming back, is what I feel here, Gem, okay? Next two cards we have is the Nine of Cups with the Hermit. Sometimes people symbolize Nine of Cups as overindulgence. This is like a wish fulfillment card. But I guess it could be over celebrating because you've accomplished your goals. I do feel like the wish fulfillment is going to come from standing your ground and focusing on yourself, okay? There's a lot of independent focusing on self cards, Hermit and Empress. These are both very independent energies. Hermit talks about introspection, going within to seek the answers, to seek wisdom within yourself. It's also part of the self-mastery cards, right? Self-discovery. There's a few cards within the major arcana that when I read, that's definitely introspecting and getting through any difficulties by using healing methods and doing the inner work, right? So that's why we say self-discovery, self-mastery. The Hermit, the Strength card is one of them. Judgment is another one. It's like being liberated. There's really a storyline with tarot. So, one of the reasons why some people are drawn to it, that's another story for another day. So here, Gem, we have the Star card coming out again. I feel like there is a need to pay attention, okay? There is a need to stand your ground, to focus, be meticulous in the details. So that's why getting clear on what you want, what you envision this outcome being with this person. You can say that, look, I just want you to have open and honest communication with your children in a respectful manner. I do feel like by standing your ground, you will get your needs met in this situation. So let's see. Let's see here, Jem. Get a couple more cards out here. Finish off the week. We have the star confirmed, right? Also, pages symbolize messages. The Page of Wands can be a message of passion, but it's also symbolizing pay attention. Pay attention to the details. So this person could very well try to resist. But as I said, Jem, just stand your ground. Because I feel like they're going to resist this change. Everybody resists change, okay? Most people resist change. There's very few people, usually mutable signs, air signs are a little more adaptable than other signs. But Gemini, Queen of Cups, okay? Standing your ground, but also being compassionate, having an understanding. Look, I understand this isn't going to be easy, this change that we're going to have in this dynamic, but this is what we need to have this work for our future. I feel like they don't want you. They want it all or nothing, is the sense that I'm getting here. Just got the Two of Cups came out, okay? But then we got the Four of Cups, okay? So again, this is why they're resisting. They want all or nothing here, Jen. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. This very well may be a twin flame connection, but there's still a need here to stand your ground, Jem. The reason why I say that, we have the Emperor on the bottom. The Emperor is on the bottom. Focus on what you want the outcome to be and stand your ground. So Jen, we're going to take a couple cards on this person. We're going to do an extended reading. I'm going to take a couple cards on your person. I'm also going to, take a look into what their intentions are. We'll look at where this is headed. Maybe pull some cards on some advice. Okay. I always pull a soul truth card in the extended. So if that is something you guys are interested in, the link is below in the description box. Let's get a power thought card out here for you guys, Jen. Main message though, for those of you that don't join over on Vimeo, stand your ground. Get clear on what it is that you want out of this situation and stand your ground. I do feel like they will eventually come around. They're going to fight it at first. They may not like it, but stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground. And I feel like that is something that you maybe haven't done before with this person as well, is what I'm getting. So Jem. The power thought card coming out for you guys. Of course, it's amazing. My healing is already in process. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. My healing is already in process. So, Jem, again, if you want to get in on the extended reading, link is below in the description box. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.